Across the vast expanse of the American plains, a majestic creature once roamed in numbers so great as to defy imagination. The American bison, a symbol of strength and resilience, was much more than just an animal to the Native American tribes who shared its territory. For the Lakota, the Cheyenne, the Arapaho, and countless other plains tribes, the buffalo was life itself. Every part of the bison was utilized, ensuring that nothing went to waste. The hides provided sturdy material for typists' clothing and blankets, shielding against the harsh elements. The meat, rich in protein, was a staple food source, sustaining the tribes through long winters and arduous journeys. Sinew from the tendons became strong thread and bowstrings. Even the bones were used as tools and in ceremonies. The relationship between the Plains Indians and the buffalo was one of deep respect and reverence. They understood that their own survival was intricately linked to the well-being of these magnificent creatures. The buffalo hunt was a sacred act, carried out with ceremony and gratitude. Every effort was made to honor the spirit of the animal and to use every part of the kill. This harmonious balance, carefully maintained for centuries, was about to be shattered by the arrival of a new force on the plains, the westward expansion of the United States. The mid-19th century saw a dramatic increase in the number of white settlers venturing westward, driven by dreams of gold, land, and opportunity. This westward expansion brought them into direct conflict with the Native American tribes who had called these lands home for generations. The bison, once seemingly limitless in number, became caught in the crossfire of this clash of cultures. As more settlers arrived, they brought with them their own livestock, which competed with the bison for grazing land. Railroads began to crisscross the plains, further fragmenting the buffalo's habitat. The once vast herds, which had roamed freely across the grasslands, began to dwindle as their grazing lands disappeared, and they became easy targets for hunters. The arrival of the railroad also opened up new markets for buffalo products. Hides, once primarily used by Native Americans, became highly sought after in the East, where they were fashioned into everything from coats and boots to machinery belts. This demand fueled a ruthless and unsustainable industry, with hunters killing bison solely for their hides and leaving their carcasses to rot. The stage was set for a tragedy of epic proportions, one that would forever alter the landscape of the American West and the fate of its native inhabitants.